Alright, so welcome back everyone. This is Final Fantasy XIII. Hope has fallen into a panic, and his single-minded pursuit of Snow is rushed into the lair of a Fal'Cie, is only now recalling the terrible nature of the being that lurks within. I can't keep up with it.
You can't go up?
Yeah, I can't go up.
Oh, lovely.
Weird.
Like, that's all in the data log.
Yeah, that's all in the data log.
Oh, but of course we're Ivy Vanille.
Yeah, we're Vanille.
Vanille is Ivy.
Very Ivy. Okay, we gotta...
You sure this is the right way?
No, it's not. There's a floaty bouncy thing here.
And in the world of Final Fantasy XIII, floaty bouncy balls mean treasure!
How are we supposed to get out?
30 gil.
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock 30 gil in this game. This is one of the few Final Fantasy games where you do not get gil from killing monsters.
Yeah. I don't remember if other ones were like that. I mean, you don't really get gil in 14, but that's an MMO.
That's different.
Yeah. You still get gil from quests and stuff in that one. The sound's not very loud. I hope it records with enough sound for the game.
It will.
Okay. But anyways, this is the Pulse Vestige.
Did they ever explain what a vestige is, or are we?
I'm not sure. Basically, this huge building was a part of Pulse, and it's the layer of that Fal'Cie preemptive strikes. Okay, now that's happening. Not the time that Lightning said preemptive strike.
No, of course not.
It's the layer of that Fal'Cie.
Where is he?
It's actually a part of it, but the game doesn't come out and say that yet. But it's the layer that Fal'Cie creature that set this whole thing in motion is living in. So, even from the music, you can kind of tell this is a place that's created for some kind of sinister purpose. It's fancy. I mean, you've got marble floors. Look how polished they are, considering nobody's really hung out here in 100 years. I mean, there have been soldiers, but...
What's wrong with her?
I mean... Hope, come on!
Please don't go looking for trouble.
Oh, come on. It's Vanille. It's always looking for trouble.
Yeah. And I'm just always finding it. We got
Yay,
some...
we get to use the awkward Vanille device!
Yes, well, I mean, you guys, if you're watching, you see that thing. I think I tried to describe it last time, now that I think about it.
And Hope, of course, has a boomerang.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad. Those worst androids are adorable.
I know.
But, you know, Final Fantasy and cute monsters.
There actually aren't that many cute monsters in this one, at least until close to the end.
Yeah, I don't know, there's quite a few, but it's true that close to the end there are more. You'd think there'd be less, but no, there's more.
No daydreaming now. Take that.
I know my gameplay style is a little bit chaotic. Like I said, I'm a little new to this. I should probably just be Z-lining to the next story part. This is the closest we get to explore, really, though, in a long time. Like, I have the run of this place, and as you've seen, like, up until now, we've literally been traveling in a straight line.
We've literally been on a railroad track up until this point.
Yeah. So, I got a little excited. I'm like, oh my god, there's like a room, and it's sort of square-shaped. I mean...
Are you scared?
Not so much.
You
She's
really
not scared.
don't get it.
Pulse Fal'Cie and Fal'Cie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Fal'Cie, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah!
Huh?
Can you hear me? Where are you?
You can see in his face just how much the sound of Snow's voice upsets Hope. roadie stuff.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
Alright, I think I'm gonna be snow now.
Yeah, just like that, we're
I
snow.
wonder what that's for.
I wonder what that green thing is for. I better go touch it.
The House of Stairs. Doesn't look like a house, but it does have a lot of stairs.
Let's take another look at the data log, because we've got a lot of it now. History and myth, events. Events are just what we've already seen, so I'm going to skip that, at least for now. But we've got locales, and we've got the Pulse vestige. The Fal'Cie sculpted Cocoon in antiquity, using resources harvested from the world below. When Cocoon's shell was fractured in the war, they repaired it with raw materials, again gathered from Pulse. Buildings chief among them. Remnants of these structures, termed vestiges, can still be found throughout Cocoon today. The centuries-old vestige outside of Bodum was believed to be nothing more than a harmless curiosity.
The discovery of a Pulse Fal'Cie inside its walls proved this false, however, leading to the detainment and subsequent purging of countless citizens whose only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So essentially, hundreds of years ago, the Fal'Cie scooped up a building off the world below,
With another Fal'Cie
with
in
another
it.
Fal'Cie in it,
They
and
didn't even know.
used it as a building
Decoration.
Essentially, there's a flashback where you get to see the vestige
Just
in
standing there.
in the town of Bodum, just in the background. It's very creepy looking, and it is just kind of a decoration. It kind of leans at an angle, and it's weird.
Okay, so now we have Pulse, the resting lower Pulse Fal'Cie. Fal'Cie are an existence beyond human comprehension, possessed of incredible magic power. The ones responsible for Cocoon's construction are protectors of humanity, but there are others of their kind as well, the Fal'Cie who dwell on Pulse and named themselves enemies of Cocoon. Humans who encounter the Pulse Fal'Cie are cursed, being turned into l'Cie in order to destroy Cocoon. It is for this reason that most ordinary citizens support the Purge. Anyone who may have come into contact with one of these Fal'Cie represents a dire threat. The beings known as Fal'Cie possess the power to enthrall unwilling human instruments, compelling the victims to serve their will. These individuals, known as l'Cie, are marked with indelible brands. They gain the gift of magic, but also bear the burden of completing a task known as a focus for their Fal'Cie master.
Pulse l'Cie, tools of Fal'Cie from the world below, are considered dangerous enemies of Cocoon society, as there exists no means of removing the l'Cie brand and the curse thereby imposed. Pulse l'Cie are hunted relentlessly.
So that's, in a nutshell, what the Fal'Cie is. Again, it doesn't really explain them because it's just, yeah, an existence beyond comprehension. Yeah, it's not something you can really gather what they mean. But it is kind of hard to describe what they are. They're not exactly gods, but they're sort of god-like. They're these
demigods.
Yeah, they're kind of demigods. And they're bizarre, too. They're not exactly like the Eidolons and Summons and Aeons in the other Final Fantasy games, because they don't look like humanoid or like creatures. They look mostly like decorations or machines or just solid objects. So anyways, we also have PSICOM. The Sanctum Military is composed of two main branches: the Guardian Corps, responsible for maintaining security in various jurisdictions throughout Cocoon, and PSICOM, Public Security and Intelligence Command.
And as Lightning mentioned, she was part of the Guardian Corps, and the two aren't always on good terms with each other.
Yeah. PSICOM is an elite special operations unit charged with protecting Cocoon from Pulsian incursion. In contrast to the lightly armed Guardian Corps, PSICOM employs an array of advanced heavy weaponry and cruiser-class airships. As PSICOM bears responsibility for any and all threats of Pulse origin, it was PSICOM who conducted the Purge. Bioweapons. The Sanctum has developed a vast arsenal of weaponry to defend against the constant threat of Pulse. And these living weapons are one of the many fruits of that its research has borne.
We can edit that.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied today. I'm just like... Ordinary Cocoon wildlife transformed into efficient killing machinery through selective breeding, intense training, physical augmentation, Bioweapons retain all the raw power and feral fury of their natural counterparts while obeying the commands of their handlers with unwavering loyalty. But if you look at them, they all look like just machines. They don't look all that organic at all, so I don't know. They're creepy. Like, what did they do to them? And then AMP technology, antimatter manipulation principle, forms the foundation of a variety of technological wonders. From enabling phenomena from phase space interference to manipulation of gravitational force. Humans ordinarily lack the means to wield magic, but through use of mana drives, another product of the principle, it is possible to synthesize its effects.
So most of the time when you see humans, like the soldiers, using magic, they're sort of cheating on it a little bit. They're using techno-magic in a way.
Gizmos. So that's it for now.